Good day, everyone. We are now on the second approach to course design, which is the skill centered approach. The skill centered approach to ESP has been widely applied in a number of countries, particularly in Latin America. Students in universities and colleges there have the limited but important need to read the subject text in English because they are unavailable in the mother tongue. In response to this need, a number of ESP projects have been set up with the specific aim of developing the students' ability to read in English. The skill centered approach is founded on two fundamental principles: one, theoretical, the other, pragmatic. The basic theoretical hypothesis is that underlying any language behavior are certain skills and strategies which the learner uses in order to produce or comprehend this course. A skill-centered approach aims to get away from the surface performance data and look at the competence that underlies the performance. A skill-centered course, therefore, will present its learning objectives, though probably not explicitly in terms of both performance and competence. The pragmatic basis for the skill-centered approach derives from a distinction made by Widdowson between goal-oriented courses and process-oriented courses. Holmes 1982 points out that needs analysis plays two roles in a skill-centered approach. Since ESP is by its very nature a process that is intended to enable people to achieve a purpose, it is at best a little odd to frame the course in such a way as to almost predict failure. The process-oriented approach tries to avoid this problem by removing the distinction between the ESP course and the target situation. The ESP course is not seen as a self-sufficient unit from which learners emerge as proficient target situation performers, because, as Holmes points out, a number of students are unlikely to achieve this proficiency. Instead, the ESP course and the target situation are seen as a continuum of constantly developing degrees of proficiency with no cut-off point of success or failure. The emphasis of the ESP courses then is not on achieving a particular set of goals, but enabling the learners to achieve what they can within the given constraint. The role of needs analysis in a skill-centered approach is twofold. Firstly, it provides a basis for discovering the underlying competence that enable people to perform in a target situation. Secondly, it enables the course designer to discover the potential knowledge and abilities that the learners bring to ESP course. The skill-centered approach, therefore, can certainly claim to take the learners more into account than the language-centered approach. First, it views language in terms of how the mind of the learner processes it rather than as an entity itself. Second, it tries to build on the positive factors that the learners bring to the course rather than just the negative idea of locks. Lastly, it frames its objective with open-ended terms so enabling learners to achieve at least something. Yet, in spite of its concern for the learners, the skill-centered approach still approaches the learners as the user of the language rather than as a learner of language. The process it is concerned which are the process of language use, not language learning. It is with the distinction in mind that we turn to the third approach to course design. So this is the figure 19 that shows a skill-centered approach to course design. So you can take a look before you'll end this video.